Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Alright, so here we go. It's Monday. It's happened a little bit quicker than we expected. As we spoke yesterday, I thought, Monday and then Tuesday we would start to take off. But as you know, the whales don't wait for anybody. They don't care about you or me. When it's time to go, it's time to go. And it is time to go. We have just crossed over. At the time of making this, we're sitting at 99 cents, 7.44% up. And more importantly, above the moving average 200. And we will go over that today, what it means, how it's working, what's going to happen from that. But before we get into that, if you're brand new to hearing about XRP, maybe a friend told you about it over the weekend, someone or somebody said, hey, research into this, right? I make 10 to 12 minute videos where I talk about everything that I've learned throughout the day, some of the key news articles, and then we look at charts and break them down and figure out what it is and how they're working and what can we expect from the markets moving forward. Now, jump on ripple.com. If you're new, jump on ripple.com and start to unpack this website and learn as much as you can. Read the white paper and figure out what it is that makes people so excited about this particular network. Now, you're going to hear two sides of the coin, right? You're going to have people that are anti-XRP, anti-Ripple, and you're going to have people that are pro. And really, I respect both sides. I've never, not once, has someone come to me and express to me why they're not with Ripple, why they're not with XRP, and for me to turn around and say, oh, that sounds crazy, right? I respect all sides. And whenever you come to me with an argument, I'll be more than happy to listen to you. But when you are researching for Ripple for the first time, you're going to find two extreme views. You're going to find one that says, no, shit coin, bad coin, terrible coin. And you're going to find people that say that when it comes to on-demand liquidity, this is the creme de la creme. Like, it doesn't get any better than this, and it's going to solve a gigantic global trillion-dollar problem, which is on-demand liquidity. Now, judging by how many videos I've made since February 26, 2021, which is the day that this channel started, you get a pretty good idea of which side of the coin I'm at, right? I am pro. And the reason for that is because I believe that it's solving the biggest problem out there at the moment, which is on-demand liquidity on a large scale across the globe. So there won't be a country that won't be impacted by this. That's how big the scope of a new era of finance with on-demand liquidity. Decentralized infrastructure, 3+ seconds to send a payment, modernized messaging, 100% transparency, and liquidity solutions with $0 in pre-funding. Massive. You got case studies on the website that you can learn. You can learn about Ripple X. You can learn about, the CBDC's report and the future of it and how Ripple is positioning themselves and how the XRP blockchain is. So there is a lot for you to unpack. A lot. Now, Ripple to deploy climate-friendly national digital currency in partnership with Palau. We spoke about this, right? And more countries are going to be looking at things like this. More and more countries. This is just the tip of the iceberg. 2021, it was the foundation, right? There's a lot of partnerships that occurred in 2021 when it comes to Ripple. It was a phenomenal year for on-demand liquidity, but this is the start. There is so much to come. I cannot express it enough. There is so much more to come. Now, I like what Doberman has done here, saying, can you see what's coming? And in particular, you look at 2021, you look at the little one, then you look at the bigger one, and the next one will probably take us, right outside this image, right? It's going to be absolutely monstrous what's coming. And look at that accumulation phase that occurred for all those months where literally nothing happened. So there is a lot coming our way. Now, why do people get excited about this? Why do people get excited about XRP? Well, it can handle 1,000 transactions per second, which is at the same level as Visa. And there isn't anyone that can do that at this level, at this scale, globally, instantly. Every minute of every day and handle this much volume like XRP can. It's just the way it is. Now, when we do talk about the charts today, we're going to look, of course, at where we're at the moment, what are the Fibonacci levels, what can we expect from the market. The first major resistance level is 99 cents, which we're at right now, and then we'll talk about the 38.2 Fib retracement level at $1.06, and then the $1.40, which is a 62% Fibonacci retracement level. Now, if you happen to be on here and you're like, Fibonacci, what's a Fibonacci? I would highly encourage you to look up these terms, understand these terms. Download a software like Atani, which is free to download and free to use, so that you can put indicators on and you can start to play around with it, so that when somebody like myself is speaking to you, you can then go away and do it yourself and look at the charts, and that's how you get better, right? Practice makes perfect. So be mindful of that. It's very, very important to keep up to date with the conversation so you don't get left behind. But let's jump into it, Tani. Let's have a look at some indicators. So as we begin to look at the prices, and at the moment we're looking at the moment from a technical perspective on the daily, we're looking at the daily chart, and we can see that we've come back up above the moving average 200. Now this is positive. It's very, very good. A nice move across the board, right? So there isn't a single coin in the top 100 that hasn't at least moved 3% today. So across the board, everything is starting to go up, and this could be the start that we needed. But we don't have Bitcoin above 60,000 just yet. Bitcoin, like at the moment, like we're sort of hovering 57.5 at the moment. XRP is sitting at 99. It's been steady climbing all day, and it is good. It is very, very positive. But like I said, I thought it was coming tomorrow, but it's come on a Monday, so I'm very, very happy to hear that. Now, when we look at the hourly chart, the hourly has actually moved above the moving average 100. But we still got a little bit to go. To be absolutely convinced. From a 4-hour perspective, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the 12 hour. The 12 hour is about to go bullish. So we're not quite there yet, but it is just about to go bullish. And then from a daily perspective, you can see that the gap is still there. There's still quite a bit of momentum that needs to come back before we can say, yes, we are back. We've been down this road before. So we've been near 57.5, near 58, and then it's gone back down again. So that's why you can hear the excitement in my voice, but it's not, like 100% just yet. The reason being is that because these things do happen in the market. Market goes up, people get excited, and boom, comes back down again. Especially with this, global market at the moment that is facing a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of uncertainty at the moment in the global market space. So that's where we do need to be mindful of that. Of course, it is positive. We knew that this was coming. We knew that December was going to be massive. We knew that all the technicals are pointing towards December being an absolutely ripper of a month for Ripple. It's got nowhere else to go. Like it's showtime. We're going up or we're going down. And a decision has to be made. The maximum that it can be stretched out to is January 12th. That from a perspective, like when you zoom out and you look at the fundamentals from a charts perspective, but I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that. I think December is going to be that breakthrough month where we break the previous all-time high, go 380, retrace a little bit, then go $5 and above, and then we're going to really begin the new bull run for XRP. The bull run for XRP doesn't start until the previous all-time high is broken. So let's not, underplay what's going on here. Like there is a lot to come. Like we're not, breaking all-time high is the start. It's not the end. There's a lot to come. Let's look at some drawings. So we're kicking off with this because, now is the road to 3. The road, the pullback, finish, and then we begin the road towards 3. And so I wanted to kick off with this because, like from a perspective point of view, from a Fibonacci, that's the next stop coming up. Now, could we be in a position where we go up to say even up to as high as $1.10, then have one final retrace and then continue to go up? Be on the lookout for that as well. We've got to keep everything. Everything is always up for discussion. You can't just be wishful thinking and think, okay, it's only going to go the way that I want it to go. And I always laugh when I get a comment on an XRP video within 3 minutes of the video going live, when videos are 10 to 12 minutes, because I know you haven't watched it, I know you haven't seen it. The serpent perspective, the way that I look at the market, the way that I invested, the way that I personally do things for my own personal, portfolio, is I look at everything, every possible scenario, every possible solution, not only the thing that I want it to be. That's why I sleep well, because I've already made up my mind that this could happen already. So if it does happen, I've already prepared myself that this could be something that happens. But for me, I know where this is going. I know what I hold, and I'll be holding. How can we get to 240? It will probably be, something along these lines. And we don't know for sure. But it'll be, this type of journey towards 240. Then we go towards the way that this is shaping up, and then we go towards that 357 to 380. We break the previous all-time high, retrace for a little bit before we start to head towards double digits, right? So we'll go to 450 to 5 first, retrace for a little bit, then we'll start to head towards double digits. But it is looking mighty fine, mighty fine, right? It is on plan, on track, and I cannot wait. I'm going to be with you every single step of the way. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.